このテキストを翻訳しようとしないでください。
Rivals 2 has 1 year. So for the occasion, I was looking at all the Rivals content. Firstly tournaments, because that's kind of my bread and butter. But there's one aspect the Aether studio has been on top since the release, and it's their trailers. Rivals 2 was my first rival, and I didn't know anything about the lore, and really just anything about the old game. So I never could completely recontextualize all the love that they have put in their game and announcement. But we are now 1 year later, and I feel more confident about this. So let's find every Easter eggs and references in every Rivals thriller of characters. The official announcement trailer. The first look that we had of the game, excluding this teaser. The video is showcasing well-known characters of the cast, such as Aether, Rano and Wastor, all part of OG Rivals. But that's not all, as this trailer shows us new maps, such as Odojo, Rano's stage, and canonically, well, Odojo, Dojo of Odan, character from OG Rival, an arm martial specialist and monk believing in elementalism, practice where all the elements come together. He notably trained Force and Zethers, Heirs of the Firelands, and maybe other cast member. He's kinda aura farming. He's aura farming so hard, his stage is here before him. We are also shown old maps reworked for the new game, such as Air Armada and Tempest Peak. We can notice small references to their old version, such as the planes in the back being modeled as the old Air Armada from Rivals 1, or this door in the mountain. Finally, for the victory screen, we can see that this is Godadeta, place where the final battle against the Abyss took place, final antagonist of Rivals 1. Fleet trailer instantly starts with the art style of Dungeons of Aether, another game of the studio, and where Fleet is from actually. We are presented with a second character, Ayala, that was also referenced in Dungeon of Aether, but also in OG Rivals, as she helped build Eliana's machine for no monetary compensation, no nothing. She didn't even know who that is. She also built the time machine used by Claren. We can argue that she's the GOAT, but at the end of the day, who is that? You can also see a minecart for this reference to the devil. This trailer is our first look at the new Juice Vale best map, honestly, just because of this. In the background, we can notice that there is a Badger Tower, property of the Badger Co., company controlling the city and mines underneath. They are the main antagonists of Dungeons of Aether. The character in itself has a lot of callback from the said game, like the special get-up and the dice. Well, RIP the dice. Crack trailer starts with Maypool and Mayreed, her little sister, being told the story of the Rock War. But what I assume is their grandma. Shout out to Mom Reed and that pool in the back. This dude is weirding me out. It's like, it is gender band Maypool. I don't like him. Also, there's a bow in the back, so I just can assume that they slaughter Fleet since the last trailer. That's tough. They introduce us to the rock walls, a defense stopping the expansion of the forest. We are shown a depiction of Sylvanos, god and art of the forest, roaming beneath the treetops. This is honestly the coolest character, hands down, especially design-wise. He's just fucking cool. But no, they want to put a fucking ant with a chain before my goat. Who is? We are shown new wall runners, guardian of the wall, and also learn that Crag is as old as the wall, and he practically built that shit brick by brick. Honestly, lore-wise, he might just be one of the strongest rivals. We really bastardized this character. I don't even like to glaze Crag, but holy horror.
Is as old as the wall itself. Pillars of earth erupt at his command. He is the mightiest of mighty, the champion of champions, a hero with no equal. He is Crag!
Oh, and I forgot. The plushie that Mayreed is holding is a real plushie. It's not sold with the rock, but there was a Crag plushie. So yeah. I don't even know why they did that. Maple, vigilante of the forest, exploring the forest floor with her companion plants, and with new ones being introduced, Terry and what is his name? Fuck. Poppy. She thinks she's the team. She thinks she's in the team. First look at the new Aetherian forest. This map seems to be way below the old one, as we can see the house above. And also when there's like one stock, this happen.
Won't they do?
This is Sylvanos' corrupted plants. Realistically, them boys are food now. But hey, things happen, you know. Claren and Lux, probably the most lore-heavy character with Aether and Force, of course. I cannot explain everything I want to in this format, but if you want to know more, watch this video, load. We can see Claren's childhood with her family, her training in the army, her squad, this uniform being in the game, of course. We can see her abandoning them to reach the Royal Guard status as she seeks to get closer to Loxodon and defeats him. She lost so bad she went back in the past. Tough. The trailer then talks about the relationship between Aether, Force, and Claren, as she is a descendant of the Fireland on Forceburn side. We are also shown the first Abyss skin, doppelgangers made by
The Abyss.
Also, when I talk about Sylvanos, Abyss, and all that, that's really Rivals 1 lore. And I wouldn't be surprised that they get rid of that shit. I cannot lie. The trailer then switches to Loxodon, member of the Fire Council, and the first new playable character. No, don't try to close that one, gang. Don't do that. You know this is self-promotion time. So if you like this video, sub, like, follow the Twitter too. I don't repost like that, but you know, my code is that, and yeah, go back to your video. Not much to say about him. He is the new leader of the Fire Empire since the assassination of Renburn. He's implied to be responsible of the coup. However, Etalus, the man, not the character, hinted at the possibility of him being, not responsible, or Islam the king. Again, he did that shit.
You know, it's not clear, like, if he's a bad guy. He might still be a good guy. Everyone's being deceived by, like, the Abyss. I think he's potentially, like, living the dream for the Fire Empire.
You might be the only person who, one, knows the lore and then still agrees with Loxodon.
Avast, friend! Rest a spell! Have you ever heard of the Polakai Islands? They all share the same legend. The gods were warring all over Aether, Safi. The goddess Marinus fled to escape the fighting. Alone she cried, shedding all her burdens, her anger, her sorrow, and even her joy.
You're a god now? Since when? You were hanging out with poor fishermen last time. You ain't no god. What did they do to you? I'm really perplexed because this is not in Rival 1. And with that being said, this shark, this is supposedly Slade. That's what people are saying. It doesn't look like Slade. But worst. Who is you? Who is you? You build like a Pokemon. Nigga, you look absurd. Like, I don't even think that dude is Slade. So who are them niggas? They legendary? Based on what? What did they do? How long have they been in the game? They're not even in the game! Oh, and also the clownfish skin is a ref to Nemo, of course. Don't tell me otherwise. Like, can you name another clownfish? We are also shown Safi, one of the 4 gods of Aether, and we learn that she fled the fight between gods, so not that somewhere, cause there's something ain't adding up. But that's for later. Yeah, I made fun of them so much I forgot that there is the old merchant port in the back. But yeah. Forceburn, fallen diplomat of the Fire Empire and brother of Aetherburn. The trailer starts with an exposition of his life before his father's death. They show us his mother, it seems. I never heard of her before, and where is she at right now? They explain that the Fire Brothers grew separate, it seems. They might have retconned the part of the lore where they trained to... I'm getting confused. Also, did Aether meet the Smoke Clan before the assassination? Like, you know what, let me stop asking questions. The least we can say is that his past is kinda shrouded, huh? You click on the video, don't blame me. We are shown the death of the king and... He's there! He's there! Address him! By the way, this is Clean, current smoke leader. And which dick do I have to suck together in the game? And when I say me, it's really like all of us, by the way. Like, don't put Odan that fucking bomb before the Smoke Queen, like, please. But that's all tangent. That's all tangent. We learn about the assassination of his father, how he's banished from the clan, and the exposition closes with Force getting gifted his mask, proof of allegiance to the Smoke. He's also voiced by Mario, by the way, so for those who don't know. Aether's trailer is definitely less lore heavy, but we still got something to talk about. We can see Sylvanos and also Abza, both characters that weren't in the game at the time. Also, Aether's calling the Water Tribe traitors, hinting at some possible beef between the two nations. But to be fair, Aether's is belligerent as hell in this trailer. Me basically saying, the Forest, you're a bitch, Warrunner, you're a bitch, Fire Nation, you're a whole bitch, and the Storm Architect?
No one is above the storms.
The surging tide, the grasping vine, the crackling fire, the thunderous storm. All powerful, all valid, all a part of our world of Aether.
Who are they? I never saw that bunny a day in my life. And is that Guardua, my nigga? Who is you? The Abza trailer is really well made. Probably my favorite trailer. We got Odan rambling about how the Aether is divided, blah, like no one cares. While his previous students are in some kind of edit, it seems. We pan down on Abza, the new character, learning from Odan and...
Have you come to train at the whole dojo?
Hey Odan, I'm watching the trailer right now. We're trying not to laugh, bro. It's disrespectful as fuck. What's wrong with you, bro? Olympia, first character from the workshop pack. And I need to talk about that. It means that she's a fan character made back in the time of OG Rivals. And she was selected to be added in the main game and in other games too. Basically, Aether Studio bought the rights and made her canon. Same for Odan, Molo, and Pom. We can talk about the street inspiration, of course. Like the special age getup being Makoto 236p. And the focus attack. The real Abza trailer starts with her telling us the origin of the Air Striders, how Kaylas, the air deity, taught them their lifestyle, and they apparently raised mountain? Don't know that word. Then we come back on this theme of war in between the deities, where Abza said that Kayla wanted no smoke, so she just left. This is really weirding me out. Both the water and wind divinity did not partake in this fight. And from what I've heard on Rivals 1, Sylvanos only started moving when the forest was in danger. So it's like it's just that nigga. We then learn the origin of those statues in Tempest Peak. They are supposed to guide the goddess back to her people, as it did long time ago. However, last time she came back, the nation was divided, so instead of taking a political stance about the state of the world, she left. She ain't dealing with that. The more I learn, the less I feel like they act like gods, especially you. And what is your name, son? The last trailer is the Galvan one, and there's a lot to say, especially because I want to talk about the IRG that was going on in the back, but that will be for another video. Last thing I want to talk about is a season event trailer. Maybe the most important that we have.
I begged my mother to tell me the same story every night. About the legends of Aether. In my dreams, I see my grandparents wreathed in smoke. Reminding me of my oath and my mass. I hold to the oath I made when my mother died. I swear to a family I left behind, to allies wronged, to a world enslaved. I swear to kill you!
There is actually so much to say. Just start with the portrait. Everybody's in that joint. Notably Cleansa, Claren's mother, Randall, antagonist of Dungeon of Aether. You got Rastor's friend getting dogged on. I forgot his name, I ain't gonna lie. And you also...
It's just odd. I don't like how it looks.
This trailer used a lot of depictions from the Tales of Aether comics, such as young Claren and Clean. We also have the confirmation of the demigod arcane theory with the water god inspired skin. And finally, we can see future Loxodont in his pure mechanical glory. And this trailer concludes with the showdown of fate between Claren and Lux. And she got clipped on. Long ago, I made the joke that Claren got mollywopped during this fight by Lux. But it's like that's worse than I thought. She double jumped into meatball. That's actually crazy work. Lux is lucky a fraud. That's all I gotta say. That would have never happened to me though. Like, oh, video is done. I hope you liked it. I tried to get a bit of a nice aesthetic. You tell me what you think. Join the Twitter. Apart from time to time, I would say. Subscribe if you stay that long, like that does. Support the content, stuff like that. I didn't even start doing the editing. I just know that shit about to piss me off. But hey, I'm gonna catch you on the next one.
Okinawa shit, I came from the south side. You got a problem, we taking it outside. Niggas gon' front cause they looking for clout, fine, losing they principles, nigga, I'm bout mine. Okinawa shit, I came from the south side. You got a problem, we taking it outside. Niggas gon' front cause they looking for clout, fine, losing they principles, nigga, I'm bout mine.